Hey, what's happening everyone? I just want to welcome you back to my Train Simulator series. I just want to inform you that a new route has been put available for download. It's a Pacific Surfliner LA to San Diego route, and I'm considering putting it onto this game along with other routes such as the Northeast Corridor and the Horseshoe Curve. Right, here you go. Here's one of the routes I'm considering putting on. It's the Horseshoe Curve, known for its horseshoe-like bend. And another one is the Northeast Corridor, which was in the original Train Simulator series, and the one that is oh, I think I missed it. I think I haven't noticed it. Yeah, it's like I just noticed earlier. Yeah, here it is. The Pacific Surfliner Los Angeles to San Diego route. I mean, it looks pretty challenging actually, so when the time comes I'll out of this game and do some missions on it. Right, so enough chit chatting. I'll just go down to the mission that I would promise to do this weekend. It's the Donor Pass Southern Pacific route. I'm driving an EMD DP9 DP Southern Pacific. Man, that's a mouthful. So an EMD DP9 DP South Pacific livery. This mission is going to be split into two parts due to the length of the mission, so let's get to it. So here we are. We're just beginning our mission now. The first thing I'm going to do is wait till that. There you go. I'll break that a bit when the service runs up to. Oh, I'm slipping backwards already. Come on! This thing's not going forward at all. Ah, here we go. Now we're going the right way. Right, sorry about that. Had a bit of trouble trying to get up the hill. It's pretty challenging when you realise your train's starting on the hill, and you don't realise it until it's too late. Right, this is the Southern Pacific EMD. This is the front end. Let's go to the back. You can see I'm pulling a couple of carriages. Look really long. They're only single deck. It's not like the Amtrak services on the Northeast Corridor, which look like a double-decker bus. And let's go to the outside. What am I doing? I'm on a 30-mile-an-hour piece of track and I'm slowing down. I mean, it goes up to 50 once I pass this board in about 0.08 miles. But I'm going to watch my train coast out of its siding and onto the way up the mountain. I hope the mountain's not as ridiculously tall as it is on the Marias Pass, because in case you missed the episode over the top, I had to go over the ridiculously tall mountain on the Marias Pass, which was no easy task considering I had a long, heavy goods train. Here we are. Looks like it's a double header. We're double heading this passenger train. We've got no support from the back. It's going to be a lot harder than it is from the Cajon and Marias Pass routes, because you had an extra diesel pulling your train from the back. Oh, sorry, pushing your train from the back. And we've got 6 carriages. I think we've got 6 carriages. I mean, that's what the map says at the bottom. No, I think we've got more than that. Sorry, I can't count. So we're just going to watch our passenger train fight its way up the mountain. Luckily the weather's nice and sunny. We won't have any problems sliding on the rails. Alright, this is the passenger view. This is the passenger view. Yeah. I think we can only move forwards and backwards really. Yeah, I'm pressing all the buttons and we can't go forwards and backwards. We can only go forwards and backwards, sorry. Right, let's go inside the cockpit. That's really cool, that. All you do is pull this lever right here, and then the horn will come on. I think it'll be a lot different in the other locomotive that I'll be driving later on throughout this route. So it won't have a lever to pull down, it'll probably have a little button. Right, the reason why this mission takes so ridiculously long. Right, let's go to centre player. So we've got all that route to cover. Here we are just leaving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, definitely 6 carriages, they're just ridiculously long. Right, let's go to Colfax main line, track 2, which will be up here. Then we gotta go to the long ravine. Then the Goldwood track 2. Then Balloon Loop track 2. It just goes on and on. Then we got finally Emigrant Gap track 2 and then Shed track 2. I think I'll stop after we pass through here, and that does complete the first part, and then on the second part we'll continue where we left off, going via Soda Springs track 2, and then the tunnel 7, then through tunnel 42. Then Truckee, and then finally there's a station in Truckee, and then we'll be going to the yards. We'll be stopping there. I mean, there goes an old saying, how hard can it be? It's just ridiculously impossible. I mean, having to cover all of that on the first mission. I mean, there were some ridiculously easy missions like there were on the Kaijon Marias Pass. It would have been very easy, not so ridiculously hard whatsoever, but that's what this route is. Okay, let's just go back outside again. Go to the back of our short train. Yeah, our track is just split. I don't think we can. Oh, there's another train over here. I'm going to point it out. So once again, just like the Kaijon Pass, this route has tracks splitting in opposite directions where you can't see them. So I'm going to go to the footplate of this train. Alright, let's try the other side. I think I'll stick to this route. I think I'll stick to this one. I mean, you've got a nice clear view of the track to the right. At the same time, you can actually... It's not... when you're in a cab view, it's actually obscuring your view, whereas this one only obscures only half your view. When you're in the cab, all you see is out of this small little square, and that's it. Hang on a second. Oh, that train's going. That diesel's going in reverse. I mistakenly believe that the train's going the wrong way. So it's just a livery of these EMD class diesels that catch me off guard. It actually looks like they're going in reverse because they've got such a flat end at the front. Probably mistaken, but not really that bright. Oh, finally get a side view of our train passing through this part of the track, and we get to see the rest of the train crystal clear like we did about 5 minutes ago. Right, once this train passes, I'll come back to you when I approach Colfax main track 2. It's going to take a very, very, very long time to get there. But again, just like I said earlier, this will be too much like the Cajon Pass, which was the previous episode. Which takes had a few activities. Sorry, had a few tasks, objectives to do throughout this mission. Whereas this one, it actually seems twice as long. I mean, this is the kind of mission that will kill someone. Anyway, everyone, I'll just go back to the cab once the whole train passes, and then I'll come back to you when we have passed through Colfax main yards. Alright, it's taking me ages and ages to get here, but I think I've made it up to Colfax main track 2. And somewhere beyond the line, I'm going to have to put my speed down by half. I mean, I was restricted to do 50 since I left the side that I started on. And now approaching the hills, I'm gonna have to put it down by half. Now I guess that's understandable because, well, I guess it's understandable because some of the twists, some of the corners and curves on the mountainside are really, really sharp, and if you go over there over speed, the whole G-force will drag your train to one side and you'll just top off the rails. Yeah, there's that train that's been in the siding since the mission started. It's still there. I mean, there's a train at the back. Sorry, not a train. There's a locomotive at the back getting ready to push. I just don't understand why it had difficulty trying to get up the hill. First. I mean, it's not coming the opposite way. Oh, it's not moving. It's not moving. That's a bit of a dip on my behalf. And what appears to be a triple header about to leave the yards. I mean, it does actually look like it's coming past you, but you're actually going past it. I mean, it does look like it's moving, but when you put it on the side camera, it's not going anywhere. Now the next objective is to go via Long Ravine Bridge track 2, and that's not really far from Colfax's second main track, which I'm about to pass in a few minutes. I think this mission is just a harder version of the previous episode, to be honest. Because The occasional pass wasn't so hard. There wasn't that many objectives to do. Whereas this one, you go fire this, fire that, and at some point you actually got to stop at one station. I mean, yeah, it's only one station, no big deal, but with all the yibbity doo-dah, all that other bollocks you gotta go through, you just gotta think to yourself, are you gonna actually make it in time? I mean, there you go, I'll just pull it right up to the station. Here I go, it's Truckee Station, and I gotta go through all of that just to get there. There you go. We are now entering Colfax, named after the government officials Silas Colfax, who visited in 1865 to survey progress of the Central Pacific Railroad on constructing the first transcontinental railroad. Again, named after government official Silas Colfax, who visited in 1865 to survey progress of the Colfax Central Pacific Railroad on constructing the first transcontinental railroad. God, I couldn't get my words out then. And now that we're in the yards, so busy distracted by that tourism blog thing. We noticed there's loads of other trains in the yard. Loads of diesels, as well as rolling stock. Hey, good for yourself. Right, so about that. Yeah, so I'm just passing through the yards now. We've got to slow down from the next point on. Because it turns out this passenger train that I'm running, it's actually a tourism train. See, if I go to Centre Playa, he'll describe me as the direct special. There you go. Colfax is a western hub of railroad activity for trains crossing the Dona Pass. Used as a base camp for helper locomotives known as snappers, Colfax also features its own station for local passengers and a triangle for turning railroad equipment. The town is located 2,435 feet above sea level, but we still have another 4,500 feet to reach the summit. So we're just past the station and we're only halfway to sea level. We're only halfway to the actual summit. I mean, Mexico's like 10,000 feet above sea level. So, so to standards, it doesn't actually feel that high, but it actually is. I mean, it's not as high as that of the highest mountain, but that is actually a long way. Sorry, I just realised. I forgot to mention I came down with a cold the other night. So I don't sound myself today. Right, we're just approaching the 20 mile per hour mark now, so next thing we're going to do is pass through the long ravine, and it's going to be a mile away. Right, so I'll come back to this in just a moment.
Alright guys, it's been a bit of a change of plan really. Right, I'm actually going to save it here and call it an episode. Yeah, it's just yeah, just looking at all of this is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, here's my train now. I've only passed the 3 first parts. I'm just passing the Golden Run track 2, and now I've got to do all this route just to get to the Balloon Loop track 2, then Emigrant Gap track 2. I was originally going to stop it here, Shed 10 track 2, but I'm actually going to call it here actually. So yeah, it's actually been pretty fun doing this first part of the episode, but I think there's a chance I might split into 4 different parts. The first part being today. Second part is likely to be tomorrow. Technically, after all that, it took me 44 minutes, and I'm just thinking I can't do all that. It's just absolutely ludicrous. And it's sorry, that's a bit of a fail. Yeah, it's just absolutely ludicrous, and the fact that my laptop lags, it's a bit of a hell as well. So yeah, again, looking at the task list, all the missions for this route is actually now these 3 missions here are actually the same. Really, it's just the only difference is the weather. And again, just like the mission I was doing, EMD DP9 DP will be the mission, the locomotive I'll be using for these 2 missions here. And I'll be using an EMD SD 40T to Southern Pacific for missions for mission 3 A and B. Again, they're the same missions, but again, the weather is going to be different. So I'll only do one or the other, but luckily for me they only last 100 minutes. Once I get this mission out of the way, I'll either do another Cajun Pass mission, or I'll do my first mission on the Somerset Dorset Joint Railway, and then I'll focus on another route after that. So that was the first part of doing the Donor Pass. It's harder than I thought, so I'm going to split into a number of parts, maybe 3 or 4, but I don't know, we'll wait and see. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll update you on the episode later this week, and I'll also update you on the save as the week goes on.